Hello everyone and welcome back to our staycation vlog. This time we will go to Ystad Saltsjöbad, which is a really nice spa about 50 minutes away from Malmö. We started off with a nice lunch in the Royal Waiting Hall before heading out with the train to Ystad. Ystad Saltsjöbad has a long history and is dated back to 1896, when it started off as a small hotel and a gathering place close to the beach and the sea. Today it's a modern spa hotel with a nice and big conference area. Today the hotel houses 140 rooms. You have a nice outdoor pool, but this time in the spring it was a little bit cold to be outside. But the indoor pools and the jacuzzis and hot springs are just lovely. They even have a really nice relaxation area with a wonderful view over the Östersjön and the sea. Because of the current situation in the world, we stayed here for 1 week because of our cancellation of our long-haul journeys. But it's a really nice way to get away from the normal day life. This day, in the package was included a 3-course dinner from the main menu. It was a really treat and we had the possibility to try every dishes on the menu. As we do on the cruises, we go up early, enjoy a nice breakfast and headed out for exploring of the close area of Ystad. It's a wonderful area to stroll around in the spring sun. After a really nice morning walk, we headed back to the hotel just to sit down and relax a little bit in the almost empty conference area. We continued the day with a nice lunch in one of the restaurants before heading to the spa. During the first weekday it was almost empty in the spa because of the lack of conference guests. So we really could enjoy all the different spa features. We really appreciated to try the signature cocktails from the different places we visit. And it was really nice to try out Ystad Saltsjöbad's really nice drinks before dinner and the early evening for us. Next morning the weather really changed from the wonderful spring weather last day to this winter stormy weather by the Baltic Sea. But we really enjoyed this walk by the beach, but in a different costume. We really appreciate this type of weather, especially when you have a really nice spot to go back to look out the window and see the snow and the wind outside. when you are in a hot tub or jacuzzi. Just outside the spa you have a really nice spa bar with some games to play if you are tired of being in the jacuzzi all afternoon. As the evening before, the dinner was lovely and we tried out some new dishes we hadn't tried before. And of course they had really nice wine to it that matches the dishes perfectly. Why change a winning concept? The next morning we headed out for a nice walk by the beach. The weather was much better than yesterday and we really could enjoy the spring sun. It maybe sounds quite boring this third day, but we continue with a nice lunch in the restaurant before we headed back to the spa, just to sit down in the hot spring and enjoy the cold fresh air. Really got in the cruise mood on this day. After a nice spa we headed for pre-dinner cocktail and then a really nice enjoyable dinner in the evening, before a late night cocktail and then bed early before the next day's adventure. This morning we headed down to the city of Ystad. It's a huge ferry port with a ferry to Poland and Swinoujscie. The city Ystad is about 20,000 inhabitants in the main city, and some of the houses are dated back to the 1400s. Town city center is quite small, but we really love to stroll around and look at the old houses that are very preserved. You have maybe heard of the movie and TV series Wallander. This is actually the hometown of this police officer, and the station building is the police office in the movies. After a cold walk in Ystad we headed back to the hotel for a lunch and then relax in the hot jacuzzis. We really like this hotel with the different areas. This is actually a bar when you can relax in the bed and sip on a nice drink or a glass of champagne. Started off this morning with a walk along the coastline again as usual, to just get some fresh air before we headed back to the hotel and the last afternoon in the spa. We really enjoyed this day and it's wonderful to just go back indoors when you have this winter spring weather outside. The staff surprised us with a really nice dinner the last evening here at Ystad, with oyster and champagne as a starter and mulskit as main course for me. It was the perfect end of a staycation. Now we come to the end of this wonderful staycation. We really hope you liked this video and look forward to see you again soon in our vacation and staycations.